Got that shit in there.
From the 757 to the 713, where you know we stay whipping through the streets. Some will call it swinging bang, some will call it slow ride. I just call it cruising to the beat.
It's the Cruising Podcast.
Cruising to the beat.
It's the Cruising Podcast.
Cruising to the.
Yep. Welcome back to another edition of the Cruising Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Cruz, and today is March 20th, Thursday. Why are we doing this on a Thursday? You might ask. I don't know. Yeah. Let me tell y'all what happened. Okay. So I tried to do the podcast last night, and it said, no, we're not going to do the pod tonight. For some reason, I started recording and my whole computer just shut down. And it was on death's door with battery wise, but the battery started, I plugged it in and everything. Normally it's supposed to work better with this computer being plugged up to the battery support. And it said, nah, not today. I don't want to work. So we're just gonna say do. Okay, practically what it did to me. So this is where we are right now, and I'm sorry that these podcasts are coming out late. But it's just technology ain't just supposed to work for your boy sometimes. And I could have been doing this earlier, maybe about 10 minutes earlier, but apparently, when the computer shut down on me, it said I couldn't even access my Riverside page to even start recording. So it's just a lot going on right now that's trying to piss me off. And I'm just like, it's just what it is. We got to keep rolling with the punches, because if you don't keep rolling with the punches, you're going to get left behind. And it's just what we're going to have to do. We got to float like water, baby. We like water. Hold on, let me make sure that my ringer is off right now. I got to make sure I turn it on in the morning, okay? Because I will completely forget. And that's pretty much where we are right now. So that was I tried. I started the podcast. It was like 30 seconds in, and I was doing my whole spiel, and the computer just shut down. So here we are. So with that, welcome. How's everybody doing? Cool. That's cool. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are doing better. But first, I would like to say what you can expect from this podcast. Let me make sure I got my notes up real quick. Of course, my notes are taking forever this time around. All right, so today's episode, we are reviewing the Invincible season. Pretty much the last few episodes. We're doing the last few episodes. It is really like a really jaw-breaking moments in these couple episodes where we're like, oh, we're watching a whole different show right now. And so that's pretty much what we're going to do. Captain America, we're going to do a Captain America review. I cannot believe I haven't talked about Brave New World yet. 1923, the season so far, I want to talk about that also. But I'm going to leave Solo Leveling alone because I'm going to watch this newest episode of Jeju Island on Saturday, and I'll probably have a Solo Leveling review on Sunday. That's pretty much what I'm planning to do right now with all that. So we're really just going to be reviewing some things, also talking about some real world things, and a song that previewed a week ago. So can't wait to talk about it. Hopefully you guys will stick around and listen, because this is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun podcast, hopefully. Or sad, kind of, in a way. So all right, with that, I'd like to say I love all you guys. Where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, or anywhere you can find podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, where you find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter at Nicetown Finest. And before we start with the reviews and everything like that, yes, I have missed the past 2 episodes of Daredevil. The room I normally record in was occupied at the time, so I had to make sure, I'm good. We're great hosts around here, so that's what we do around here. God dang it! No, I'm joking. But seriously though, so the reason why we didn't have so we're gonna have a 2-episode Daredevil review on Friday. hopefully, possibly, I gotta do a Patreon episode also. So we'll see. Probably do a Saturday. Daredevil. I'm gonna be doing a lot of recording in these next couple days. A lot of recording. So that's pretty much where we are right now with the pod. Hopefully you guys are here and enjoying yourselves, and you're about to enjoy this pod. I promise you that one. But yeah, that is kind of like, I want to kind of give like a whole little show notes real quick where we're going to be, what you should be expecting for the next couple episodes. And yeah, it's going to be very nerdy, super nerdy. And we're going to get back on our Bleach grind very soon. I promise there will be a Bleach grind coming very, very soon. It's just it's a lot of shows I need to catch up on. I need to catch you guys up on, and also catch up on myself. And yeah, that's pretty much where we are right now. So with that, welcome. I know I keep saying welcome, but welcome back. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to talk about first is Invincible. This season 3, the ending to season 3. For real, the whole season was really Mark fighting the whole entire time. The whole time. I don't think bro stopped fighting. I think there was maybe like 1 or 2 episodes where he didn't have to fight shit, and it happened. You know what I mean? But really, it was really on site type. Every single episode was on site. The last few episodes I do want to talk about is when he has to fight all the Invincibles from different universes, and I mean all of them, and pretty much the whole hero society of the Invincible universe has to fight against all the Invincibles. Now, just in case people don't know, Invincible is this guy is half human and half Viltrumite, pretty much a bunch of Superman, pretty much Kryptonians. If Superman was to be evil, that's literally what Viltrumites. Well, actually, not Superman. Let's just think of Zod. That's pretty much what Zod is. Zod is evil Superman. If we're gonna be honest. And we are talking, and what happens is that all these Invincibles from different from different universes. Damn, my bad. I completely had a brain for it. I'm trying to like do 2 things at once. I'm sorry, y'all. It's I'm trying to think. So from different universes, different Invincibles that came to pretty much were promised certain things. Most of them promised different things from each of those universes. Like one of them was to bring their mom back or have their mom. Like most of the Invincibles that you meet here are they at some point in their storyline have killed their brother. This shit is wild. The show's crazy. One of them, like one of the guys was like crying, like the dude was talking shit. Like the one that had the mohawk one, that was the shittiest talking one. That motherfucker was talking some cash money shit. Him and no goggles. No goggles one is the important one. You know what I'm saying? So he pretty much killed like the Guardians. He pretty much fucked the Guardians up by himself and was not having fun. Can we be, and also, can we who brought all the fuck me. Hold on. Invincibles. Okay. And can we just be honest? The dude's name Immortal, and also we have a guy named Invincible. None of them live up to their names. I don't understand through 3 seasons why Mark has yet to learn how to fucking fight. Like the dude has all the powers in the world. I know that he is still just getting out of high school type shit, and we no way. I'm trying to remember who brought him. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand why this dude is not fighting like at ultra level, and I think I know why. And I'm just gonna be honest with all of you. It's going to sound bad, but all the people that Mark is fighting, like Powerplex for instance, Powerplex should have killed him. And The problem is that Powerplex, he was able to kill one of the Invincibles. He couldn't kill the Invincible that he wanted to kill. But it's crazy because we're sitting here and we're watching this dude. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure. Shit. Invincible. Anstrom. Okay. Anstrom Levi. That's what it is. Anstrom Levi brings all these Invincibles. That's my fault. He brings all these Invincibles really just to destroy this Marks that we know, his world, and try to pretty much kill everything that he loves, including himself too, also. But he wanted to do that kind of last. He actually wanted Mark to see it all go to shit, and it really went to shit very quickly. I never watched the whole brutal ass episode that this one was, and it shows you how strong Mark is in different universes and how much stronger he could be right now if he just took away that little kill rule. I mean that no offing people rule, because it's the dumb, like, if they're coming to get rid of you and they're from different universes, I feel like you have to go with the same type of energy, because they're fighting with a different type. They're fighting with like an extra level of energy. And you're over here like, I just want to kind of just send y'all to the hospital type shit. And that's not it. That's just not happening. I'm just being honest. It's just not happening. And you would think after he had to fight all these Invincibles that he would absolutely think about, hey man, maybe I should just change my rules around a little bit. And if somebody's coming here to kill me, I'm gonna have to be on that same type of time against them, or I'm dead. And a lot of people behind me are gonna die behind what's going on. And also, I don't understand why when we watch anime, Goku's like, hey, we're not fighting in the city though. I'm just letting you know right now, we're not fighting in the city. So we're gonna go to this remote area so we can make sure people don't die. The only other time we seen them do it in the city is pretty much was Superman, and we got to see the consequence of fighting in the city. But really this season was Mark having to deal with the consequence of fighting his father in Chicago mostly. And so I think the biggest moment that everybody knows, that everybody has talked about, is Rexplode dying. And we should have known that he was going to get killed off very quick. We should have known that at some point his arc is about to end. His redemption arc, like it's crazy because he never turned into a bad guy. He was just a dickhead. And we didn't like him because he was kind of a douche. You know what I mean? Let's be real. He was a narcissist and he was a douche. And we got to see his character arc become, he was still a funny character, but he becomes extra funny because he starts to become a good person, and also meets Ray, the shrinking girl. And we're sitting here and we're watching. I'm just like, he's cooking her dinner. Shit, he's helping her move. Fuck, they're about to kill my dude. He's dead. We start to fall in love with this character, and of course he's about to get killed. But he dies in like the most heroic way. I don't know if it was intended for people to cry, but them playing Billie Eilish when the party's over, when they played that song, when that song comes on after Rexplode, pretty much makes the ultimate sacrifice. He runs out of coins, and you knew the moment where you're like, he ain't coming back from this. And when he's telling them, hey, tell Ray that I'm sorry I couldn't finish helping her move. And you're just sitting there like, oh, that's in Rex. Fuck. No, bro. No. You're gonna go finish helping her move. You're gonna stop, no. And they're like, yo, you can get out of here. He said, I can't fly, pretty much. So I'm just gonna stay back and throw what I got left at him. And when he finally run out of things and everybody's able to get out safely, he gets choked by the one of the Invincibles, and he's looking at him. He said, yo, what else do you have? You ran out of all the things that you could have killed me with. And he's like, yeah, but you forgot about one thing. My skeleton, dickhead. And I was like, yes, Rex is from Philly. Yes. I should have known he was from Philly. That's the problem. Oh, what? And so Rex is like, my skeleton dickhead. And then all of a sudden you see the explosion. And then when Billie Eilish starts to play. And then now you start to fucking cry. And I'm watching it and I'm just like, fuck, man. That's the end of a good character arc, man. They killed off a really good fucking character, man. And I don't know how to feel after that. And then I've been on TikTok pretty much like for the past couple weeks now, just finding that song and watching that scene over and over and over again, and just being like, there's going to be like a multiversal Rex that comes back or something, dog. There's gotta be, because that character was so good. Like they did a really, hold on, let me get this a little clearer. That's weird. Is it moving? I don't know what the hell that is. Huh. Maybe it's just me. Okay, sorry, I was just looking at my screen and it's like bothering me. If you're watching this on video, you probably see like this little white thing going down. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But you're sitting here, you're watching him, and you just like, yo, this dude had a whole character arc, he had a whole redemption arc, he started becoming a good person, and then we really kind of don't see him flourish as being a good person, but like telling her, like, she was just like, yo, you're just, all you're doing is risking your life for people that don't give a fuck about you. And he's like, but that's the job. He said, of course no one's going to give a fuck. He said, who cares? That's the job. And you sit here and you just like, you respect Rex so much fucking more for saying that, because he finds it that it's his duty as a person that has powers to help save people that don't have powers. And him quitting is him leaving his post, pretty much. And him dying in that situation, him pretty much sacrificing himself, was huge. And you sit around, you just watch, it's just like, man, this fucking motherfucker, bro. Why? Come on, man. Why Robert Kirkman? Why can't we fall in love with characters and keep them? Fuck, man. Okay, continuing on. But yeah, man, rest in peace to Rex Blue, man. Big things. Hey, also, Rudy the Robot. Keep your name Rudy the Robot. That ain't shit. No, Rex, you will never become Rex. Fuck out of here. There's only one Rex. There's only one Rex that we respect, and it's Rex Blue, dog. He's the one that made the ultimate sacrifice. You didn't. You was a fucking robot and ran. Like, you ran. And it was like, well, I'm going to change my name to Rex. At the fucking memorial, I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. Your name is Rudy, okay? And you're just going to forever be Rudy. We don't acknowledge you from that. Fuck you. You don't steal that man's name and then think that we're just going to be like, yeah, that's cool. Your name's Rex. Fuck you. No, your name is Rudy and it will always be Rudy. Kiss our asses. I ain't about to do this bullshit. So that's pretty much where we are with that episode. That pretty much. Whoa. And then actually that was like 3 episodes. Shit, my bad. No, it's like 2. It was 2. Then we see Conquest come into play. Of course, it's Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. In case you guys are very confused about who that might be, that's John Winchester, aka Negan from Walking Dead, and he brought Negan to the Invincible universe, and I am here for it. Yes, I'm here for it. I'm completely here for it. I loved it. I love that he was talking the same shit, the same cash money $1 million shit that Negan was talking on The Walking Dead, and I loved it so much. I know, and it's crazy listening to Jeffrey Dean Morgan practically be Negan, and then Stephen Yeun is the voice of Mark Grayson, who Negan, when we first see him, kills as Glenn on Walking Dead. Sorry if that's a spoiler for you. That's your fault. You should definitely watch The Walking Dead, because Negan, that those 2 voice actors have seen each other in live action. That connection is there. But with this episode, we got to see Mark finally lose his shit. Finally lose his shit. Now, he did it with Anstrom, and he thought he killed him. But once again, I think Mark held back a little bit. He held back just a little bit. And for him to fight Anstrom, he wanted to kill him bad. With Conquest, he wanted to kill him out of revenge because, first of all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Oliver spinning the block for Mark is by far the biggest little brother thing that I ever watched in my fucking life. Oliver's the shit. Even his mom was like, I can't stop you. Even if I want to stop you, I can't. I said, you're gonna go out and do it anyway. So, but I want you to be safe. I don't want you to be around the action. First thing Oliver does is get right into the motherfucking action. And I was there. I was like, yes! Kick him in the face, Oliver! And then Oliver just gets fucked up by Conquest. And Conquest is talking shit the whole time. And then Eve wakes up. Eve, after the Invincible battles, was knocked the fuck out and is in a coma for a couple weeks. And she wakes up and she's like, where the fuck is my guy? And she was like, oh my goodness, he's getting his ass whooped right now. As per fucking usual, he's getting his ass whooped. Ah, what a fucking surprise. Mark's getting his ass whooped. I gotta go help him. So she goes to go help him in this new mech suit and pretty much fucks up Conquest herself. By herself, even though Conquest was a little fucked up a little bit. I won't lie, Mark gave him a little run for his money. Him and Oliver gave him a little run for his money. And then somebody put on TikTok that Mark single-handedly beat Conquest. The fuck are you talking about? He needed Oliver and he needed Eve more than any. Actually, it was mostly Eve that killed Conquest. If we're being honest. Now, did he punch her straight through the stomach and practically kill her? Yes. That's what happened. It did. And what's crazy is that you seen her intestines and shit roll. Yo, this shit is fucking graphic. I ain't gonna lie to you. This was a very graphic and gory fucking show. And I love it. I love it. That's why I like The Boys. I mean, it's grotesque. I like it. And I'm sitting here watching. I'm just like, okay, so she's dead, and Mark has a rage moment. Now, we're going back to the anime situation. Now, in every single anime moment, every character has every main character, aka Goku, aka Vegeta, Vegeta, that's my boomer, and gets to like Super Saiyan 6 out of fucking nowhere. We see Goku, Goku. I think when Gohan got fucked up, or one of them died. Somebody got and Goku was like, "Fuck this." And Goku's normally easygoing guy. Fuck you. I think Asa also had a situation. Of course, Ichigo. What moment don't we have Ichigo having a rage moment? But the rage moment is like in anime, the main character's powers go to a different level, and normally that's when they win the fight. In this situation, Conquest was like, bitch, you can get as angry as you want and you're still not going to win this fight. He said, I like you. That he's pretty much did what Negan did with Rick. I like you. I like you. I'm going to keep you around. I like you. And he was like, fuck this. I'm just letting you know, you getting more angry isn't going to make you better of a fighter. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not going to make you any stronger. I'm going to beat the fucking brakes off of you. I'm just letting you know that right now. And he sat there. He was like, okay, what? And then he got mad, started trying to punch him and shit like that. And he was giving Conquest a little run for his money. And Conquest was like, nah, all right, fuck this. And then broke his hands. Oh, actually, Mark broke his hands through Conquest's gauntlet. Broke his hands, pretty much broke every fucking bone that you need to hit a home human being with. Like, I mean, he broke his leg, broke his fingers, both his hands got broken. And Eve had to hit him with like the last shot that she had of anything. And apparently later on what we learn is that she does have a block in her brain that keeps her from using her full fucking power because clearly she's stronger than fucking Mark. Let's be honest. And fires off on Conquest. Conquest is like, oh shit, this motherfucker is stronger than I thought. And he still was like, you, and then still Conquest, aka Negan, still talking Cash Money shit, sitting there saying, oh, you thought you won? Bitch, I'm still here. And Mark was like, oh, really? And Mark gets him to the ground, starts punching him in the face, like hits him in the face until he breaks his other. Pretty much, fuck that. Sorry, my fault. All you see is like muscle tissue and things like that from him after he takes his blast. Conquest takes the blast, and he's like, "Yo, you're still not gonna fucking kill me. You're still a pussy. You're a pussy, Mark, puss boy. You's a puss boy." And fucking Mark was like, "Oh, you said I'm a puss boy, and I ain't got no more limbs. I still got this motherfucking head, bitch." And I never seen a fucking character from a TV show, any type of TV show, repeatedly headbutt another motherfucker. I've counted at least 20 times. I didn't think he was going to stop. I didn't think so. He's like, ah, 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 and then his face is covered in blood and all the rest of this shit. This is after, he's angry. Conquest been talking Cash Money shit. He's been whooping his ass, and he was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna end you right now. I'm gonna headbutt you repeatedly, motherfucker." And then, after he does that, he just sit there. That's the rage moment. Maybe this is the moment where Mark has to truly figure out that if he's gonna fight these Viltrumites, he better fight with the kill order, because if he doesn't, he's gonna get fucked. And I mean absolutely fucked. And I wonder if the Anissa situation is going to happen. Because if that happens, we are all in fucking trouble. I mean, that the whole universe is in trouble. I hope they show it. But I'm just sitting here and I'm saying this for everybody's purpose. Like, this show, I know I'm only talking about the last 2 episodes, but they are very fucking important. They were very important. And I love it. I'm here for it. I'm only telling you guys about the fights. I haven't really even talked about dialogues or anything like that, because I want you guys to go see this shit yourself. There's so much that's here. I'm so happy that they did season 3 straight on out and then give us a little bit of a break, because I think that fucked up the groove of the last season, is that whole little break they decided to do. I think that was the dumbest fucking decision that they made. And they said, all right, well, we're not making that decision again. And so we're here. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to give you guys the whole season, the whole enchilada with steak, baby. And here you go. Ooh. So we got the whole season. And that's all I have to say. Guys and gals, you have 3 seasons to go watch of this show. If you like nerd stuff, you like superhero situations, all the rest of that cool stuff, Invincible is a great show. And it's on Amazon Prime. At least you guys, if this is your first time watching the show, at least you can watch season 2 straight on out and not have to wait like the rest of us had to fucking do for a couple months. So, there you go. You can binge it, have fun with it, man. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. So that is Invincible, the review. I'm going to put a spoiler warning on this for sure. My bad. I know I definitely forgot to put. I know I completely forgot to say spoiler, and I take full blame for that. My bad. Sorry. That's on me. My fault. No one put that, but I gave y'all 5 minutes to figure the fuck out. Now I was talking about the show, so it is what it is. But I take full blame. I'm taking the blame. I'm taking the blame. This is how you take accountability. Some people that I know, this is how you take accountability. That's on me. Sorry. Okay. Next, we're gonna do a quick review of Captain America: Brave New World. It was a mid-tier Marvel movie. I'm not going to say it was a great movie. I'm not going to say it was a bad movie. It was, for me, I know everybody's like, well, Doctor Strange is the best. I've always thought Doctor Strange was a mid-tier Marvel movie. I think this is where this was. I'm not going to say it's Thor the Dark World type situation, but I think that they are trying to truly introduce Sam Wilson as Captain America. Now they're also trying to introduce Red Hulk, of course, Thunderbolt Ross, and of course we're getting the Thunderbolts. So does that mean that we will have the Red Hulk? We should. It should be happening because that's literally who the fucking name's after. But that's just me. And I think that I wouldn't say great. It was a good movie. I think it was a good movie for Marvel situation, for Marvel movies, as many as we have right now. It's a mid-tier one. It wasn't bad. We had our funny moments. We had Vibranium, of course, all over the place. And finally, we get to talk about Adamantium, which is very important in the Marvel Universe. Why? Why, you may ask? Because Wolverine's claws are made out of adamantium. You're welcome. Okay? You're welcome. And finally, we used the Celestial that got frozen during fucking Eternals. So now Eternals actually kind of makes fucking sense that it actually happened. Now all we just need is Blade to finally, appear at some fucking point in this show. I'm just saying, I just want to see Marshall Ali as Blade. I'm kind of at a point now where what the fuck? We're waiting too long. And I'm seeing things that Jonathan Majors may come back as King the Conqueror. Shit. Good luck on that shit. Good luck. You're gonna piss off a lot of people with that one. A lot. But like I said, it wasn't a great movie. It was good. It was good. It was mid-tier. And I enjoyed myself. It was an enjoyable movie. You had fun watching Isaiah Bradley, the first black practically Captain America with the super soldier serum. I want to see a prequel of Isaiah Bradley. That's what I want to see. Of him having to go and save Winter Soldier. Or save Captain America. Or save Winter Soldier. One of the fucking two. They said they can only send in one man and it was him. I want to see that fucking film. I don't even want to see that film. I want to see that on a TV show. Make that a TV show. Also, I don't know. I'm just going to sit out here and say this. Why the fuck didn't Patriot show up in this show in this movie? What the fuck are we doing with the Young Avengers? Like, you literally have all the Young Avengers set up right now. Most of them. No, yeah, all of them. Except for Speed. We have Wiccan, you know what I mean? But we don't have Speed right now. And so why? They're going to be the old Avengers at this point. Like, they're about to be like in their 30s at this point. Like, it's about to be over. So we haven't seen him. We haven't seen Patriot in about 2 years. It's been 2 years since Falcon and Winter Soldier. Captain America and Winter Soldier. We haven't seen that. I like that we got Bucky for like 2 seconds. That was good. They needed that, man. Bucky was a good one. Yeah. If you guys get a chance, go check out the movie though. It was mid tier. It's not a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of Marvel 2 hours and 30-minute movies. It's a 2 hour movie. Boom, you're out, in and out, pretty much. I didn't even notice 2 hours went by. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was eating some very fantastic popcorn. I went to this movie theater that apparently serves food at it, like real like restaurant quality food, not movie tavern, because that shit was heartbreaking. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm so mad movie taverns all got closed down. I loved going to that place. The best experience that I had going to that place was watching Endgame and someone sitting next to me and not knowing how to shut the fuck up. That's pretty much. I didn't want to experience that shit with anyone. I wanted to experience that shit with myself. And that was stolen from me. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, I am Iron Man too, bitch. So yeah, that was a good time. Good fucking time. I think if I remember correctly, I watched Infinity War in Movie Tavern too. Possibly, I forgot. But nevertheless, great. I mean, like I said, we finally get to see the black Captain America. I know they were like, oh my gosh, he's black. He's black. We don't want a black man representing America. Fuck you. Well, guess what? Black man represented America. He did it like a motherfucking champion. Fuck you. And he fought a Hulk and practically fought him okay. You know what I mean? It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Of course, he doesn't have, and he fought without super soldier serum. And I love that he was like, Bucky was like, yeah, man, you know why they respect you is because you don't have the super soldier serum. And as he's fighting Red Hulk, he's like, man, Bucky, that was some bullshit. I should have took this shit. So, and of course, vibranium kind of made it like it kind of equaled the ground a little bit. So yeah, that's definitely going to be it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun ride because apparently, hopefully, he's going to be assembling the Avengers because that's exactly what we need right now. Because we really need to figure out what we're doing with Avengers Doomsday. We absolutely need to figure that shit out. Or Secret Wars. We also need to figure out Secret Wars. Please bring the fucking X-Men. Do not tease Beast and then fuck us. That's how I feel about this. Do not fucking do that. So that's where we are. Captain America, I think it's out right now, still in theaters. I don't know if it's still. I think it's probably going. Y'all know it's going to be on Disney Plus in like another month, probably watch. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for that. I was going to talk a little music, but I won't be doing that right now. Because it's almost like 12:30 right now, and I probably just need to go to bed here a little bit. So we're going to talk about 1923. 2 seconds. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be 2 seconds. Not 2 seconds, but it's going to be a little while. I don't want to ever go to Montana in the wintertime. That looks horrific. Okay. First of all, they got cougars, and I'm not talking about the good kind of cougars. I'm talking about the cougars that will come up to you and rip you from fucking limb to limb because they're strong as shit and have sharp ass claws. Those type of cougars, not the cougars that you might, I don't know, go to a club and be like, hey, you can pay my bills if you want. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my fault. Continuing on. Yeah, man, that's 1923. I like the show. The show's good. It's dragging a little bit. I like the show. I feel bad for that Bull Spencer and his wife. I forgot her fucking name. I ain't gonna lie to you. Completely forgot her name because I'm tired as shit. Completely forgot her name. Sorry, my bad. I gotta stretch it out. I gotta stretch the back out. I got bad back. I feel bad for Spencer because it seems like dude is fighting his way all the way to getting back to America to go help his family fight for the farm. Like, bro gotta be like fighted out by this time. My man's killed a lion, okay? He killed a lion, had to fight poachers. At this point, he's dealing with a mob in Texas and also dealing with dirty cops and then dealing with vagrants on a fucking train. The man just wants to sleep, has his gun in his hand, and somehow has a knife to his neck because the vagrants want to rob him. And he's just like, yo, I'm just letting y'all know right now, you should probably leave me the fuck alone. I'm a dangerous motherfucker. And clearly, they didn't believe Spencer in this situation. And Spencer dispatched them quickly. Now, did he punch a young child? Yes. The young child had a knife to his throat, though. I would have to, you got to be able to defend yourself. I know. I understand you guys are like, nah, man, that's a little... I thought it was fucked up in the situation. But I was like, also, let me know in the comments, would you allow a kid to put a knife to your throat and say, I'm going to rob you or I'm going to kill you, and you're not going to fight for your life? Because clearly that's what Spencer did. I'm really surprised that they fully showed that shit. Like, the kid didn't, whimper and be like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, and drop the knife and all the rest of that shit. Like, bro actually, full on, hauled off on this child. And it was fucking wild, to say the least. I mean, hauled the fuck. Actually, he hauled off on her, and she got back up. Let's just be real. This is a vagrant, and they fucking ate that shit. Vagrant's kind of like a homeless person that's on the fucking train, by the way. Just letting you know. And the next thing, still try to go after him with the fucking knife, and he hits her with the gun. And I'm just like, they showed this on TV? This is real? They showed this? And I'm like, these motherfuckers are wild. They ain't doing shit with Taylor Sheridan, though. I promise you that. They're not going to fuck with Taylor Sheridan. That dude is a fucking gold mine for TV shows, and that's just that's going to happen. And there's no cancellation of him. But overall, the story is kind of dragging along. I wish they did more with the Native American girl. I always forget her fucking name. I forgot everybody's name. I ain't gonna lie to you. Keeping these names in this head is very difficult. But I will do better. I will do better though. I'm probably gonna start writing them down in my book. Like, these are characters' names, Andrew. Get your shit, get your life together. But you sit around here, you're watching it, and it's just like, it's dragging a little bit, except for Spencer's, because we're having more action, and it's more of like, this dude is progressing towards getting back home, and we're getting it. Hopefully, he gets. I feel like the season's gonna end where he gets home, and it's like, oh well, and then boom, the next season is about them warring over their land. It's crazy how in 1923 and also in 2023 they're fighting over the same exact shit. Like, people want to build a ski resort in Montana in both scenarios. Like, y'all really couldn't find it. Well, understandable. Well, I mean, it's understandable actually. I mean, who doesn't want to go to Montana to go ski? Fuck me. But overall, the show is amazing. This is the second season. I love this show. All the spinoffs for Yellowstone, and then also, of course, Yellowstone itself. All the spinoffs, and now none of them really have been bad. None of them's been bad at all. I really, no, they weren't. They weren't bad at all. So definitely, if you guys get a chance, definitely go check out Yellowstone 1923 and 1883. 18 something. I think it's 18 something. There's 18 something. 1883, 18 whatever. But with Toby Keith. Is it Toby Keith? No, it's not Toby Keith. Fuck, what's his name? And I got her name, Faith Hill. I know it's Faith Hill. Faith Hill and her husband are playing this. Apparently, this is their first time like acting, and they are killing it. Guys, that's on the Paramount Network, by the way. Paramount Plus, if you guys get a chance, definitely go check that out. So, that is the reviews for today. That is the show for today. Damn, I did this for 40 fucking minutes. Holy mother goose. I had to give y'all an extra long episode because I feel like it isn't right. I'm trying to be more consistent, and I just couldn't be this week. Just mostly technical issues and all the rest of this other shit. So with that, there will be more episodes for the rest of this week. I'm going to try my best to record for the next 3 days and make sure that we have shit coming out. Especially, I need to have a Patreon episode. Probably going to have to do the Patreon tomorrow. So I'm sorry for the delay. If this was a delay for you, hopefully you guys are enjoying the other content that I do have on my YouTubes and Spotify and all the rest of that, and Apple Podcasts and stuff. I hope you guys are definitely going to enjoy that. Please leave a like and subscribe on all platforms, and also please leave a brief, leave a little brief, reviews help the visibility of the pod. It really does. It seriously does. I know I haven't been saying this much lately, but if you guys do leave a review, I don't care if it's 5 or 1, however fucking way you feel about the show, just let me know how you feel. I don't give a shit. I take constructive criticism, and that's cool, So right now, I would like to say I love all you guys so much. Where you can find the Cruiser Podcast one more time is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere you can find your podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruiser Podcast. Also, where you can find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Cruiser Podcast. Also on Twitter at Nicedown Finest. And with that, I like to say I love all you so much. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.